In this demo, we are going to see how Celonis addresses key value opportunities, both within and across processes to deliver fast results against P&L and cash flow. Specifically, we are going to show how, by addressing on-time payment performance in accounts payable, we can improve supplier reliability in procurement, ultimately improving the cost of goods sold by minimizing the volume of order expediting, which is an issue we see with customers. Tom, the VP of Finance at SpaceNext, is driving an agenda to manage costs and optimize cash flow by ensuring his internal processes are running efficiently for his e-scooter manufacturing business. In order to do so, Tom needs granular visibility into a wide range of functions within his business. Let's see how Celonis helps. Celonis tracks the company's performance across the core process areas Tom owns: procurement, accounts payable, and accounts receivable. Each area is measured with a key metric, such as the on-time delivery rate at 56% for procurement, which is worrying for Tom as it is low and trending downwards. This is an indication of poor supplier reliability. Taking into consideration benchmarks from previous implementations, Celonis estimates a savings potential of $16.5 million based on the Maverick purchases and expedited orders they've needed due to unreliable supplier performance. Tom directs his analyst, Ellen, to take a closer look to see if they could reduce this impact through their processes. Ellen wants to understand the delivery challenge further. She understands that she will have to look across departments and silos to do so. She met with an end-to-end subway map of how the business actually operates. Celonis Process Sphere uses groundbreaking object-centric process mining technology. By capturing the journey of objects as well as the key events associated with them, Process Sphere enables Ellen to see holistically across the business, discover insights at the intersections of silos, and leverage embedded analytics to conduct further root cause analysis in the same view for the first time. To effectively analyze on-time delivery behavior, Ellen includes the other key procure-to-pay objects, the purchase order items, and the vendor invoice items. As on-time delivery rate is low, she looks at the throughput time between the creation of the purchase order and posting the goods receipt. The average is almost 64 days, which is much longer than the target of 30 days. Ellen includes more variants. She takes a look at the long tail of late deliveries and sees that over 28,000 of these POs have overdue notices, meaning the vendors are not getting paid on time. To dig further, Ellen looks at which materials are impacted the most. She discovers that batteries were impacted the most, which is concerning for Ellen as batteries are critical materials for the production of e-scooters and can have major impacts downstream. She sees 38% of the overdue notices related to late battery deliveries. She continues to increase the view to include every path a PO item could take. She sees an ocean of inefficiency emerge, showing the true complexity of how the business runs. Now that Ellen knows where the issue lies, she engages the AP team to fix it. Lisa, the head of accounts payable, receives an email inviting her to join her company's Celonis team. With Celonis, she can dive deeper into her organization's on-time payment performance. Lisa is not familiar with Celonis or process mining, but Business Miner is a solution built for people just like her. Business Miner is a powerful version of process mining using a question-and-answer approach to rapidly deliver process insights, without the need for technical training. Once the data is configured, anyone in the business can immediately take advantage of Celonis process intelligence. Let's take a look. To start, she is greeted with a list of the most common accounts payable questions from companies like hers. These questions are available to her out of the box without any analyst setup. Knowing on-time payment is the focus, she starts there. She immediately sees that her on-time payment rate is 34%, and Celonis estimates that it can be increased by 20%. This is already insightful to Lisa. So she wants to capture this information to share with her team before she digs deeper into the data. To do this, she selects the information and creates the insight. She names it "Our OTP can be improved by 20%. With the information captured, she continues to explore what her payment behavior is like. Here, she learns about the distribution between early, on-time, and late payments. She wants to focus on the invoices that miss the deadline by just a few days, as those might be the easiest to bring back on track. She sees that there are 2 vendors where over 1,000 invoices were late with a significant invoice value amount. This is interesting, as she's starting to localize a potential problem. She is now wondering what she can do regarding such vendors. How can she ensure their payments are on time? To answer this, she asks, how can you improve your OTP rate? For these two vendors, where payments are 4 to 8 days too late, 1.7 thousand invoices had a payment block that wasn't removed on time. If Lisa's team had removed the payment blocks ahead of the due date, 50% of their invoices would have been on time. Lisa now knows exactly what she can do to improve the OTP rate. By paying suppliers on time, this organization can impact the cost of goods sold by reducing maverick spend and expedited shipping. With these new insights on how payment blocks impact the OTP rate, Lisa asks her AP specialist, James, to take action on any blocked invoices at risk of late payment. James, the AP analyst, uses the Parked and Blocked Invoices app to track the department's open invoices across several SAP modules from one view in real time. The Parked and Blocked Invoices app consolidates and prioritizes invoices at risk of late payment. Oftentimes, these are parked or blocked invoices scattered across different modules, which makes it hard to consolidate. Celonis has categorized open invoices that need attention in 3 areas: invoices that are eligible for discounts, at risk for late payment, and overdue invoices. James starts at the top of his list, sorted by priority, which is determined by invoice value and pending due date, to ensure he is working on the most impactful invoices first. This top invoice is due in 2 days and is blocked for payment due to a price variance. James opens the invoice to investigate and sees that one of the invoice line items is blocked. He sees that the invoice and PO price differ by 4%. While this may seem like a small percent, given the overall invoice value, this could be a material amount. James reaches out to the procurement team to see if they can validate the price before paying. With the prioritization and context provided by the Parked and Blocked Invoices app, James is able to work on invoices that are most important to boost the organization's paid-on-time rate fast. To summarize, we just saw how Tom, the VP of Finance, discovered his supplier reliability was impacted by a low on-time delivery rate. Ellen, a process analyst, revealed the hidden correlation of late deliveries and late payments at the intersection of procurement and AP. Lisa, the head of accounts payable, leveraged Business Miner to determine that payment blocks were driving down the on-time payment rate. James, an AP specialist, took action to resolve payment blocks on invoices at risk for late payment. Ultimately, what we have seen is that Celonis can improve performance in accounts payable, specifically in on-time payments, which will allow the organization to improve supplier relationships and potentially reduce COGS in a direct way.